In this video, I'm going to be analyzing the infamous Ashton Hall and going through his videos and understanding why they actually go so viral. Now, if you don't know this guy, he has been blowing the fuck up on TikTok, on Instagram, pretty much all short form platforms by posting these really rage baity, like ASMR, get ready with me type videos. And so since he's popping off so hard right now, I wanted to actually take a moment and analyze what is making him go so viral. So it's one thing to watch videos and make fun of them, but it's another thing to actually understand why they go viral and being able to apply it to your own content. So let's take a look at one of his videos and see why this went so viral. Now, just to put this in perspective, guys, 100 million views on a video over 1 minute long. If he got on the low end a 20-cent RPM on that, he got 100 million views, and then let's say he made 20 cents per 1,000 views, he would have made 20 grand just off this video, not including any of the potential sponsorships or individuals that he actually gets to do his coaching program or his mentorship. So with that being said, this 100 million views, if you knew how to get this, you would pretty much just guaranteed be rich. So let's see why he gets this. Okay, so you already have within the first 1 second, like literally not even 1 second on screen, a reason to watch. The screen reads 3:52 a.m. So you already have the first element that I'm going to touch on in this video, which is rage bait. Okay, Ashton Hall in his videos uses rage baiting to the absolute maximum. Now, this is the first example of it. So example 1 is absurdly early. Okay, so you see this, that he's waking up at 3:52 a.m. and you're like, what the fuck? There's gonna be so many comments like, that is not necessary. At 3:53, I'm going to bed. Me if I was unemployed. 3 a.m. to 10 a.m. morning routine. 3:53 is crazy. I'm dead at that time. You see, you already got people commenting because, and he could just be completely lying, but he's pretending like he's waking up at 3:52 or 3:53 a.m. That's just literally rage baiting. There's honestly a good chance that he's lying, that he's not actually waking up that early, and he's just trying to get more comments and clicks. The second thing that instantly grabs your attention, and I would consider this strategy called a pattern interrupt, is he's just absolutely jacked. So you instantly first thing see, this guy is holy fuck jacked as hell. So you instantly get your attention grabbed, and that's the pattern interrupt that instantly grabs attention. It's just one, he is so ripped with his shirt off. I'm being a little bit gay, but yeah. Okay, and third and lastly, I think what plays a big role in these videos going viral, and again, this is all just within the first 1 second of the video, I don't even have more yet, is ASMR. So just take a listen to this. So ASMR is known to be one of the most viral things on the internet, and he is really playing into that by making the noises of every little thing that he's doing in his morning routine really, really noticeable and very satisfying. So he's doing it with the toothbrush cap or with the removing the mouth tape. And on top of that, by the way, I was going to say on top of pattern interrupt, that's another thing, which is that this jacked guy is staring at the mirror with this big ass thing of tape on his mouth. So that's another thing that instantly grabs your attention, just fat mouth tape. So with all those viral things being said, that you can replicate these in your videos in your own way, let's keep going and see what makes his videos so viral and how he implements more of these tactics throughout the video. So he brushes his teeth. That's pretty normal. It's a little bit premium because it's like, why is he taking his toothbrush out of this whole drawer? But still seems fair. Okay, now he opens a Saratoga spring water and fills this up. But he just uses it to rinse his mouth. So this is going right into rage bait. Using expensive Saratoga spring water instead of just tap water to rinse. Literally, he didn't even swallow it. He just rinsed his mouth with it. So again, this is just a classic rage bait. You're going to have people commenting, oh, why did he need to use the Saratoga spring water for something that simple? He literally paid like $5 for no reason, blah, blah. He's doing that on purpose. 4 a.m. He goes out onto his balcony. He's doing push-ups. Okay. That seems reasonable. Okay, again, we have this kind of weird desk setup that's like a bit rage baity to me. He has literally nothing on his desk except for one book that just seems impractical. He does a little meditation or whatever. He journals. So we're gonna be and then I do like the contrast here. This is another rage bait because it's like, oh, he's doing all these good morning routine things like journaling. reading a book, and then he starts scrolling reels basically while drinking the serotonin spring water.
He's serious about the Lord's business.
Gets up 5:30. And then this, once again, is the classic rage bait. So this is another activity that he could easily use tap water for. We all know he's just putting his face in ice to, reduce inflammation or whatever the hell. But again, fills it up with Saratoga spring water. Another rage bait, using Saratoga spring water, which is expensive, to ice his face. So dumb, so rage baity, but again, we can see this works because it gets views and it really comment baits like crazy. So then we have him putting on gym clothes. Again, we have good ASMR here. Putting on jewelry, flexing the Rolex right here. This is a little more normal. Okay, now we have just intense running, so this is a good contrast from like just, you know, going about your normal daily routine to like like intense running, so that probably was good. Okay, now what we have coming up is another one of the best rage baity moments from Ashton Hall right here. We have him jumping. This part is so funny because it's such good rage bait, and like when you know what he's doing. Anyways, he at 7:36 jumps to dive in the pool, and then before he lands, it's 7:40. So in other words, it took him 4 minutes from his jump to when he landed in the pool. Such good rage bait. Like, that is just so good. So we have to write that down. Falsely claiming it took 4 minutes from his dive to actually land in the pool. I mean, I don't know if he's working with someone on social media who suggested this to him or if he came up with this himself, but that is just such good rage bait. Like, that is just incredible. He gets out of the pool, goes into the hot tub. Okay, once again, another good piece of rage bait here, and he does this in his videos a lot. He's really overselling this premium lifestyle, and he always has him talking to people who are like poorer than him and has him saying thank you to all the workers who just give him stuff because, again, he's selling that premium experience. So again, a good piece of rage bait, and notice how everything's congruent. He's keeping everything a premium feel so that the whole video makes sense together but has these little elements of rage bait on top of it. Okay, takes a shower. Eats a banana. Okay, another element of rage bait that like is gonna spark discussion in the comments. Why is he rubbing a literal banana peel on his face? And then people are gonna say, oh, well, it's good for skin quality. And then you're gonna have people disagreeing. Oh, it's bad for skin quality. Once again, incredible rage bait. And you can see this is really the core thing in his videos. Just absolute rage bait. Rubbing banana peel on face. Just... These are examples, but we can see how to apply this in many different scenarios, and we'll go through that. Then he washes his face off. So then he washes his face off, and again, we have right here, he sits down. One of his workers, you know, comes with another ice bath. Again, now we have another piece of rage bait, but in two ways. One, it's hitting on, like, class issues of, like, poor worker versus rich Ashton Hall, who can get them to do whatever he wants, and that's going to spark a lot of comments, discussion, and sharing. But then two, this is his second time icing his face, and it's like, why do you need to do that? So second time icing face, is that necessary? It's definitely not, but you're going to have people in the comments being like, why is he icing his face twice, blah blah blah.
So looking at it, bro,
then,
we gotta go ahead and get
at 9:15 it looks like he's hopping on some sort of coaching call or sales call.
at least 10,000.
And then, so right here we have him saying you got to get in at least 10,000. Goes along perfectly with the brand that he's trying to sell, like premium. And it seems like, oh, he could just hop on any call and sell someone for $10,000 easily, blah, blah, blah. So again, we have congruence, which I'm going to leave here, which is that everything is premium and minimalist. But then we have another rage bait, which is just that, is he really just closing 10K deals on the phone daily? Like, what? Then we have like, oh, I don't even know who this is, but again, probably some sort of maid or girlfriend or something just making his breakfast for him. And then he's just being served it, doing nothing and telling him thank you. Once again, easy ass rage bait. So again, class issues slash using workers to his benefit. Like, that's definitely going to spark discussion in the comments. And then, right after he gets it, we have the Saratoga spring water again. Which you can obviously tell he's trying to make into a meme. So this right here is the most viral Ashton Hall video, and that's really what makes this go viral. Again, the biggest thing by far is just the absolute rage bait that he is engineering in his videos every single time to maximize virality. And he does use some other strategies, of course, like the pattern interrupt and the ASMR. And also, I think, again, the core thing is congruence, or like, I guess you could call it like branding, which is that every single thing in his videos, no matter what, has a premium feel to it. And so since everything makes sense and each scene makes sense from the following scene, it makes it really easy to follow along as a viewer and make sense of the whole thing. But let's analyze one more of his videos just to see. So at this point, I think he was already becoming known for the water thing, so now he's just dragging the meme as hard as possible. Another good piece of rage bait. Now we have what seems like a reasonable part of it. He's getting, and there we go. There's more rage bait. Instead of just getting dressed himself, he has someone come and help dress him. There's easy rage bait in there. He's being handed shoes instead of just putting them on himself. Again, he definitely doesn't need someone to do that. He definitely doesn't even have someone to do that. It's just for the video. Spraying cologne, glasses. So this is a little bit more reasonable seeming, but again, you still have this whole congruence and premium feel, showing the Rolls Royce in full thing.
What's up, bro?
Going and eating dinner at this luxury restaurant just to hop on a coaching call, sell another guy for $10,000 on whatever the fuck he's doing. Gets served an insane steak. Jesus. Right in the bill.
Nice food.
So this was for sure less rage baity than the other one, and that could be what made this one just go so viral because it had so many people in the comments. But again, he's keeping elements of the rage bait, and he's really, really portraying that unbelievable premium feel that just feels absolutely over the top ridiculous premium for him to just go to this whole restaurant by himself just to hop on like a coaching or a sales call or something to get served this insane steak. Like, yeah. And oh, I missed it here as well. The comments got it, which is that when he puts on his shoes, he's not wearing any socks. Now, I don't know if he actually normally does this. He might genuinely normally wear socks with his shoes. Maybe, I wonder. No, I guess he's not. But I wonder if we could have caught him wearing socks later. But a lot of the comments aren't anything about his premium stuff. It's just about the fact that he's not wearing socks even though he's wearing shoes. So again, adding in free elements of rage bait to just get way more comments and way more views than he really deserves. That is the biggest lesson I want to take away from Ashton Hall. And this element of adding rage bait, it's the most genius strategy. Now, I will be fair to him. You do have to be creative to come up with these good elements of rage bait. So, like, he had to come up with this whole Saratoga Springs instead of using just tap water. That was probably hard to just come up with that. You have to brainstorm and actually come up with good creative ideas that will seem reasonable enough that the person can't obviously tell whether it's rage bait or not, but at the same time are ridiculous enough where someone feels extremely compelled to comment or share it to their friends or just say something about it. That's the core thing with rage baiting. And again, I don't know if it's Ashton Hall himself or one of his social media managers or something, but whoever is behind this is just doing an absolutely unbelievable, phenomenal job. So absolute props to them. And honestly, even though this is just such NPC content and he's just clip farming to the max, he's done a great job with it. So with that being said, this was just a fun video, but also I think does give actual practical lessons. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.